What is an internet? Internet is a global wide area network that connects computers across the world through which one can receive or transmit information using either wired or wireless mode of communication. In order to use or connect to the internet, we must have an access to an internet service provider which acts as a middleman between the user and the internet. Coming to the history of internet, first, ARPANET, that is the Advanced Research Project Agency's network, which is the predecessor of Internet, was first developed in 1969 to connect the computers between the research agency universities. In 1983, the ARPANET, that same network, was transitioned into a network that used TCP/IP protocol suite, that is Transmission Control Protocol, which had certain rules for transmitting or receiving information. And in 1985, National Science Foundation Network, they designed a network to connect university computer science departments around the country. Later, this made an foundation uh, for connecting networks across the world. Internet has two major sides, that is in network protocols and the hardware. Protocols such as TCP/IP is the important protocol which presents, as already said, present a set of rules that devices must follow in order to communicate. Without this common set of rules, machines will not be able to communicate. Again, another one important responsibility of protocols is translating the alphabetic text of the message into electronic signals. Then only it can be transmitted over cables. So that thing is done by the protocols, which translates the text into electronic signals over the internet, and then back again to the text for in the receiving end. Coming to the hardware, which is the a second major component, that which includes everything from the computer that is I used to access the internet. First, is the important thing is the cables that carry information from one device to another. Additional type of hardware include satellites, radios, the cell phone towers, routers, and servers. These type of hardwares are connections within the internet network. That is, they form the connection part of the network. Devices such as computers, smartphones, laptops are called as endpoints, while the machines that store the information are known as servers. Then the transmission lines or cables that exchange the data can either be wired or wireless. That is, wireless includes the satellites or signals from satellites or 4G or cell phone towers, and physical lines such as cables and fiber optics. Internet provides different online services. Some of the examples are web, which consists of billions of web pages that can be viewed by using a web browser. Email, which is used for sending receiving messages online. Then the social media that allows people to share comments, photos, and videos. And gaming, that allows people to play and then play in the internet, and software updates can be downloaded from the internet. Difference between the World Wide Web and the internet. That is, one will be confused with the what is World Wide Web and the internet. The key difference is that internet is a connection of network, or it is the infrastructure, while the web is a collection of information that can be accessed using the internet. In other words, we can say internet is an infrastructure and web is a service on top. And web browsing is done using a web browser. Examples of web browser are Google Chrome, Firefox, Internet Explorer, etc. For a better understanding, a pictorial representation of internet is given, where the internet is a globally connected network of computers where one can receive or transmit information using wired or wireless mode of communication. Here another illustration picture is given where two computers are connected to the internet, where they are given a particular IP address, that is internet protocol address, for them to communicate. Then internet is represented as an abstract object in between, but there is an infrastructure behind the internet for connection. That infrastructure is the, as already said, it's the physical hardware and transmission media and the software used to interconnect computers and users on the internet. This is that internet infrastructure is responsible for hosting, storing, processing, and serving the information that make up websites, applications, and content.